Okay, so we're back. I'm sorry about that. That was a bit of a jumble, and there's still a small pile of jumbles here, but let's get back to it. So a gold tone bracelet with a dangle, with a golden dangle. That's quite pretty. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's a pendant that's come off something. I've actually recently bought an envy necklace, which looks somewhat similar to this actually. So I'm not sure if maybe that's come from a shop like that. So, and just lost its cord. I don't know. But I'll have a look, see if I can find it. There's a couple more bangles, golden tone with, but there are some of these little rhinestones missing. So probably crafting or something like that. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is it worth me carrying on doing these videos? Tell me in the comments. Another little bangle, sort of gold tone. Otherwise, I'm going to have like a mountain of this stuff and nowhere to send it. There's a pretty little heart pendant with some sparkles on a chain. That's quite sweet. A little flower beaded necklace. That's very sweet. And oh, this is interesting, like a rose gold coloured bracelet with sparkles. I'll check that to make sure there's no sparkles missing. A plain silver chain. Always looking for silver chains. What have we got going on here? This looks like some kind of tangle. I think there's two here. Yeah. Yes, there is. So we've got a silver chain with a dolphin and a flower. It's a bit weird because I think there must be something missing from elsewhere on here. I don't know. It's a bit odd. And then a gold one with a feather. And of course, this is all costume jewellery. There's nothing here that is going to be worth lots and lots of money. I can guarantee it. But that one's quite pretty. I can't really show you. With lots of different things on the pendants. There's a star. There's a moon with an arrow. Another star. Lots of different stars. There's the eye. Lots and lots of different things going on that necklace. That's quite pretty. So many more that I've sorted out that I haven't shown you yet. And we've got, oh, this looks like a bracelet and necklace. This is interesting. I've got a couple of sets like these, which it feels quite weighty. I think if they feel weighty, it feels like you're not quite wearing just costume. Oh, how interesting. Show you that in a moment if I can get it out of the tangle, because there is still a little bit of a tangle thing going on here. Let me get that out. It's an R for Rachel on a gold chain. Oh dear. Sometimes there's the little gems that make it worthwhile. Oh, and on the end of it, there's a little, I don't know if you can see that. How sweet. I'll have to look into that. It's got a tag on there. Is it a Disney one? I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. I'll put that to one side. Oh my goodness me. Oh, there's a dragon on a cord. It's not heavy, so it's not pewter. But still, somebody will love him, I'm sure. So nearly close to getting this tangle sorted out. Okay, so we've got some danglies. This has got all tangled as well. Oh my goodness me. I think this might be two separate pieces. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a bit difficult to show you. There is a tag on here. Jasper Conran. I'll have to try and untangle that. See if I can. Oh my goodness me, we're so close to getting the tangles. Okay, this was a Lavisa one, but it's broken. So obviously that's no good for anything. And that will have to go into some sort of crafting pile. I have actually repaired a couple of items which you might have seen in my shorts. I'm not pretending to be particularly good at these things, but yeah, a stunning dragonfly, which I absolutely loved when I saw it in the charity shop. But that's so much fun to do this. It's so much fun. And yeah, I'm having a bit of a blast with it, but it's kind of taken me off. It's taken me away from my actual business a little bit. So I do need to get back to that at some point. I don't know what's happened here. This is all a massive jumble. But this Italian necklace, and it says made in Italy somewhere on a tag on the other end, is jumbled up with these other items, which I'm going to have to filter through. There's a big chunky beaded necklace and some little silver thing, and then there's this. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to do a little bit of sorting there. And then we're nearly close to the end, I think, because there's a pile of stuff here on the table that I had to untangle in order to actually break the back of that. There's a heart with like turquoise enamel. There is a little bit of that missing. I think that probably needs a little rhinestone. That's an easy fix for me. I can do that. So that's good. There's a few random beads. I won't be throwing anything away, so. Then we've got this. Wow, look at that for a statement piece if you were going out clubbing or something. That's a Next necklace. Fantastic. Maybe I'm a little bit close. There we go. So that's quite interesting. Then there's a leaf necklace in silver tone. Oh, it's all gone a bit back to front somehow, so you can't see the detail very clearly. But yeah, maybe I do need to shift back just a tad. There's another Next. Is it Next? Another Next necklace with a wooden insert in the silver pendant, silver tone. There's a brutalist style chunky necklace. There's a little fun pendant on a silver chain. There's this lovely piece of, actually, let me get this one out of the way first. There's this like collar necklace on silver copper with some sort of enamel, white enamel, cream enamel in there. That's quite interesting. And then there's this lovely piece of glass that's done to look like a snail, but it's on this leather cord. Actually quite a long leather cord, and it's in good condition. So that's not too bad, but yeah, that's quite pretty. And then we have, did I show you the, oh no, there's a few more hanging off my stand. Then we have this, and I think this is attached to it for some reason, and it shouldn't be. What's happened here? This has all gone a bit shonky. There we go. There, that's better. It's got a distressed look to it, so I think it's probably for crafting. That's quite interesting. And then there's another one of these little enamel pendants, but this one's in a gold, like an old gold tone. And then there's these, look like something that my grandmother would have worn. Probably that needs to go into some sort of crafting lot. And then there's this really fun pendant, sort of thing that classy ladies wear, but not cheap jewellery. But no, there's nothing on there. So I'm assuming that's, again, come from possibly like Primark or somewhere like that. And there's this. These are plastic on these sort of washer type necklace. I've got these, which are like really heavy duty plastic, but they've still got the plastic lines on. So it looks like they should have had something on them, but that's very strange. Yes. And then there's this little bracelet, a stretchy bracelet, and a cute little, I think this is an anklet, not bracelet. There we go, with hearts and dangles on. So that's quite pretty. There's some glass bead pearls. And there's this with, I don't know if you can see, dandelion seeds, like a resin type style necklace. And there's a little cross with one of its crystals missing. There's a fun charm bracelet with, who have we got on here? It's looking a bit worn and worse for wear, to be honest. There is a name on the back of one of the charms, but I don't know. It's got like a Hello Kitty. So, have a look, and it's got an E on it. I'll have a look at that. And an LOL, and a flower, and a shoe. And there's this tiny little pair of earrings. They're quite sweet. Mother of pearl on what looks like gold tone. And just a basic beady necklace. And then there's a few more, and then we're done out of this lot. It's an interesting jumble of different styles. Okay, so to begin, we have this, which has got these chunky plastic beads mixed with wood and this plastic crystal looking effect. So I'll put that one on. And then there's this, which I thought was actually quite interesting. This one looks like lava beads, but I'm not sure that they are. But these bits on the necklace are some kind of stone or something. I'm not sure, but I thought that was quite fun. We have some shells and all kinds of stuff going on here. Some plastic beads and all sorts of stuff happening on this one. So another chunky necklace. And then we have, look at this. They're glass beads. But again, so I'll just take these other two off. So yeah, don't want them all to get tangled up. But I thought that was quite nice actually, that one. It feels quite weighty. So the glass beads are reasonable quality, I think. And there's a lot of work that's gone into making that. So I suspect that's come from a slightly higher quality store. And then we have this. It's a very long one. Very long one, that one. With these wooden carved pieces and then dyed howlite and some little, what look like turquoise, but they're not turquoise, and some faceted beads. I don't know if they're glass. Yeah, they feel like glass. So again, slightly higher quality department store type necklace, I guess. And then we have this one, which again, possibly like a next. It doesn't have a tag on it, so it's something like that, I should think. But very pretty, very nice. It looks like, these look like painters, weird, unusual shapes. And it looks like some of these beads are glass, and there are faceted glass beads on here as well. So again, probably not sort of your typical Primark store. And then a pink and, is that gold? Yeah, pink and rose gold coloured necklace with some plastic beads. Just a long drapey one. And now this one I quite like. It's glass beads. Really pretty. With these little spaces in between with these seed beads. That's really quite nice, that one, with a dangle. So there we are, that's it. Out of that haul. Junk or treasure, you tell me. Do I have some favourites? Yes, I like the white one that I showed you last. I quite like the lava bead one, and I like that turquoise and the shell that I showed you in the beginning. I don't want to get it all out and everything get tangled up again, but so yeah, that one. And these two. You tell me, junk or treasure?